All right, we're cutting in with a special AI update. This is a big one, a breaking story that you're definitely going to want to hear about. So let's just dive right in. So let's set the scene. The dateline is March 3rd, 2026. And right now, as we speak, official announcements are dropping about a pretty significant new AI model. And here it is. The model's name is GPT-5.3 Instant. Yep, that's the latest addition to the already pretty influential GPT-5 series. Okay, so what is GPT-5.3 Instant? Well, the whole idea here is to pretty much fundamentally change how we interact with AI every single day. We're talking about making those conversations faster, a lot smarter, and just way more natural, more human-like. But, what does that actually mean for you, for the person using it? Let's break down the key upgrades, the stuff that really matters.
So the big question is, what really makes this thing different from what we already have? Why is this announcement making such big waves right now?
Okay, so it really boils down to three key things. First up, faster responses. Big one. Second, the web answers are richer. So when it goes out to find information for you, it comes back with stuff that has way more context. And third, and this might be the most important part, the conversations themselves just feel more natural. Let's actually zoom in on that last point for a second, because for day-to-day use, this is probably the biggest deal. The main goal here seems to be getting rid of that friction, that awkwardness that can make AI chats feel, well, a little robotic, And this really shows you the difference pretty clearly. You know how before conversations could kind of hit a wall or get filled with all these unnecessary warnings and clunky phrasing? Well, with GPT 5.3 Instant, the promise is a much, much smoother flow. The idea is that this leads to answers that are not just richer, but actually more useful.
In fact, the official announcement literally says it's designed to cut down on unnecessary dead ends, caveats, and overly declarative phrasing. And what that really means is it's targeting all those little things that just interrupt the conversation, the things that snap you out of it, and remind you, oh yeah, I'm talking to a machine.
So, okay, where does this new model fit in with everything else? It's really important to get the bigger picture here. Where it sits in the lineup, and of course the whole approach to safety.
So here's the context you need. This is an incremental update. It's not some massive revolutionary leap. It's built right on top of its predecessor, GPT 5.2. And this is critical. The reports we're seeing say the safety approach is pretty much the same as before, which suggests they're sticking with a consistent plan for development.
And look, even though this might feel like a small step, it is absolutely part of a much, much bigger trend that you just can't ignore. What we're seeing here is this constant, rapid acceleration of what AI can do. These little updates, they're starting to come faster and faster.
And that really leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? If this is where we are today, literally smoothing out the tiny bumps in a conversation with an AI, what on earth are our interactions going to look like in just one more year? I mean, just think about it. What are we going to be talking about then? It's a pretty wild thought. And that's it for this special brief. Thanks for tuning in.